How's it going, my Battle Squad? It's Michael here, and welcome to an update video for July 6, 2018. So, I hope you guys had a good 4th of July for anyone in the United States. If you don't know, if you're not in the United States, the 4th of July is our Independence Day, and I hope everyone had a fun time, going to see fireworks, hanging out with family and friends, having a bonfire, do whatever you do for 4th of July and had a good time. Grill, barbecue, whatever you're doing. Hope you guys had a very good day, and yeah, I'd say I had a very relaxed day. I got to respond to a lot of amazing comments, on the Versus episode, and that was fun. But also got to hang out with family, got to go see fireworks, made s'mores, just all that stuff. It was fun stuff. And anyways, talking about the Versus, if you don't know, episode 2 is over on Jacob's channel, so make sure you go subscribe to his channel and make sure you go check out the episode. It was good. It was entertaining, and really, episode 3 is going to be up on the channel tomorrow. I have to do a lot of editing. I haven't even touched it yet, but I've been busy today with a lot of different things. I had a big up and down, just today. Just a lot of stuff happened, and I want to go over some of it, and yeah, that's what I'll be doing this today. And oh yeah, also, so talking about the Versus, I really enjoyed all your comments. All you guys really enjoyed the first episode and the second episode from what I've seen. It's a fun series, and I'm having a lot of fun making it, and I'm sure Jacob is as well. And I'll just let you know right now, the series gets a lot better. It really does. And even if you think it's good now, really, I'm telling you, the latest episodes that we've recorded were gold. They were amazing. And I'll tell you right now, the intro, I'm gonna have plenty of intro moments coming up for all these episodes that are, that we just recorded, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good stuff. And yeah. It's fun because I'm watching all these videos back, and you know how Jacob and I are basically talking crap, talking smack to each other the entire time during the Versus. Really, I get a little riled up sometimes when it comes to the Versus, when he starts messing with me, and then I try to mess with him, and I'm sure it affects him too a little bit. But watching it, it's gold. It really is gold. Yeah, he's messing with me, but at the same time, my reactions, it's just entertaining. I really do like it, and I'm looking forward to doing the series. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more series after that, the Versus, because we're having a fun time, and that's how I'm just gonna say right there. And yeah, expect a lot more episodes. But now it's time to get into the update video. Now this is gonna be rather long. Obviously, we're 2 minutes 50 seconds already, and I haven't gone over the topics I want to talk about yet. So if you want to not close the tab, but open another tab, do something else while you're listening, you know what? Please do. This is gonna be a long update video, and it's also gonna be a little rant towards the end. At least I think it'll be. I don't know how I'm gonna control it, but it's just how it's gonna be. And yeah, let's just hop right into it. So first things first, I'm wearing my It's My Dad shirt. I just want to mention that real quick because, one of my Insurgents episodes, my intro moments, I said I own this shirt. Oh yeah, I own this shirt, baby. Repping the original 151 merch right here. Anyways, that's not part of the update. I just want to mention that real quick. So, you may have noticed I don't have a sling anymore. And if you didn't know I had a sling, basically in my last couple live streams, I had a sling. So, you're probably wondering, how did that happen? I dislocated my shoulder. That was 3 weeks ago. Basically, I was playing spike ball with friends at an open house, and we got a little too competitive, to say the least. Anyways, if you don't know the game of spike ball, just look it up, watch a few videos, then you'll see what I mean when I'm describing here. So, obviously you hit the ball, it goes off the net, and basically there's two people, one's your partner, and then you have another team of two, and it's going back and forth. Anyways, it was a tie game, 19-19. I remember that exactly because it was pretty intense. Basically, one and someone on their team hit it as far as they could away from the net. So I was running as fast as I could, which I'm pretty quick. And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to try to fling it as hard as I can back. You never know, it might land on the tramp. Odds are it won't happen, but it could happen because it was like 15, 20 feet away. Because let's say the net was pretty tight, so the ball just went everywhere. Anyways, I decided to swing, and let's just say my sidearm, I was hitting it at an awkward angle. And upon swinging as hard as I could to the side, my shoulder just pops. And it dislocates really bad. And I would post pictures, but I don't think you want to see it. I have x-rays because obviously I went to the emergency room right away, took x-rays, they sedated me, popped my shoulder back in place, And then they put me in a sling and said, you need to go see a specialist. So I went to go see a specialist. And then basically I was 1 week late to the specialist because they messed up my appointment when it was supposed to be a Thursday after the injury. They put it the next week, Thursday after the injury. And it's like, really? But we got there. He was like, okay, this is looking good. Your shoulder's slowly recovering. Basically, I want you in the sling for 1 more week, and then you can start physical therapy. So now I'm at physical therapy. Today, this is my first day, and finally the physical therapist looked at my arm and she, did some tests, and she's like, wow, this is looking pretty good. There's some things that look a little tight, or you're not very flexible in certain angles and whatnot. Anyways, I don't know all the terminology because I'm not a physical therapist. But anyways, yeah, basically my shoulder is pretty much functional. I mean, I have to do 6 weeks of physical therapy, but my physical therapist thinks I could probably be done in 3 weeks based on how well my arm is recovering. Basically, I just need to strengthen it up and then I can go right back into my job. So that's really nice. I really hope that's the case because I really do need to make some money for college. Just have money to spend for the necessities and all that. So yeah, I'll be back in the grind, putting in sprinklers at a college campus. Yippee. But, in the end, I'm just happy my shoulder's recovering and I didn't need surgery because that was a question because I've had my shoulder pop in an earlier time. It wasn't necessarily a dislocation, but my shoulder kind of just, kind of moved around a little bit and it got a little inflamed, but a couple weeks it was fine. But yeah, then it happened again and they're like, well, I mean, it didn't dislocate like this before. So 1 more time, obviously you'll need surgery. But as of right now, we'll just we'll go to physical therapy, do a lot of, working with the shoulder, and then we'll move on. So I'm happy I don't have to do surgery because that would have been a pain. I would have been in a cast probably and then in a sling for a long time. I don't know what they do after your surgery because I never had one. I hope I never will. But yeah, anyways, it was for something as stupid as that. Like just a stupid, quirky situation that happened. But as of right now, the good news is everything's healing and I don't have to worry about surgery. So that's good. Now, the last couple days, I have been a little nervous, a little anxious because I guess it would be this May, I had an AP test. Well, 2 AP tests. Basically, if you don't know what that is, if you're not from the United States or you're not in high school yet, high school provides a course called an AP course, or at least most schools do, where it's basically it's a college class taught by a high school teacher. And basically what they do is they teach you the curriculum that you would learn in college, but then you have to take a college board test. And if you pass, you get credit and you don't have to take it in college, and you save a lot of money by doing so. Anyways, I took May off from YouTube, obviously, to study, and also a little bit in April too, because I needed to make sure I knew my calculus, I knew my English. And really, English, it was just learning how to write. That was what I needed to do, because I did language and comp, which that's all writing. But calculus, man, that was what I really needed to study for. And it turns out everything went okay. Even though I thought I failed calculus, I was pretty sure I botched it. I thought I walked out of that test thinking, I'm taking it in college next year. With AP English, I was like, you know what? I'm not good at English, but I felt pretty good about that. I think I can get at least a 3 on this. Got a 3. And calculus, I got a 3. So 3 to 5 is basically, it measures as credit. And depending on the school, what they'll accept, you could get college credit. Because my school I'm going to will accept 3s. So I'm happy about that. And I don't have to, do a lot of these classes. And my schedule when I went to orientation, I picked all my classes, all my classes were contingent on me getting those credits. So if I didn't get them, I'd have to go and redo my entire schedule, which would have not been fun. But yeah, it was nice that I got the credit for that. So those were the good things that happened today. Then 6 o'clock hit, 6:20 to be exact, in the Eastern Standard Time. I get a nice little email from my YouTube network. So I'll put it up on the screen. I'm not sure if I'll show the entire thing or just what I'm going to read, but this is what I got here. Hello, TheBattleProductions. At least they said hi. That's nice. We're reaching out to inform you that we are releasing your channel from our YouTube network and terminating your partnership with us on July 20th. As you may be aware, YouTube is currently changing guidelines surrounding their platform. In order to comply with these changes on our end, we sadly had to end your channel's partnership with us. Please note that all your estimated earnings that you generate with us will be paid out as a standard payment schedule. The final payment will be September 10th, blah, 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 blah. We greatly appreciate your partnership with us, and we wish nothing but the best for your future. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So, yeah, I'm getting booted from my YouTube network. And this network, I've been there for 4 years. I never wanted to leave because really, it's kind of nice. It was convenient. You know, I can get some license-free music, and that's basically what I'm paying for. Because really, I'm not sure. I bet they don't pay that much for the license. But at the same time, though, I mean, I'm only paying 10% of my revenue just to get music, and that's all I need. And really, I didn't even need it that much. So it's not necessarily a big deal to me that I got kicked out of my network. But at first, I panicked because I was getting informed that I was getting kicked out of my network, and I didn't know this was widespread, which this was widespread for the Union for Gamers Cursed Network. So I was like, what could I have done wrong? Because if I did something wrong, and it's been like that in my channel for a long time, obviously I cannot get partnered again. So I was panicking because of that. But because YouTube networks, multi-channel networks is what they say, they've been doing this for the last couple months. They've been releasing a bunch of partners, getting rid of them because of these YouTube guideline changes. And yeah, I wasn't expecting that I was going to be one of those that got kicked out because I meet all their requirements. I mean, YouTube has a pretty hefty set of requirements, but at the same time, I feel like there's some good reasoning to them. I'm not one that says everyone should be partnered because it definitely it causes issues. I mean, look at the adpocalypse. Anyone can monetize videos. And look what happened. All it takes is a couple bad apples, and it ruins the whole thing for everyone else. And I understand many people that were upset when they got demonetized in the past, but I also agreed with YouTube on their part. However, I did not go below those requirements, and I'll never will be, because I'd say I'm a pretty well-established channel. I've been on YouTube for 8 years now. Yeah, 8 years. I mean, I started when I was like in elementary school and went onwards from there. And yeah, I learned, like, over the years, I've slowly, you know, developed a YouTube channel. I didn't get real serious with it until probably last year, beginning of last year, well, maybe late last year. So I didn't really get real serious with YouTube until, you know, to now. And I was with this network for 4 years, and they're telling me that I don't, like, because of YouTube's changing their guidelines, I can't be a partner with them. I'll let you know right now, if I was dropped by this network, which I will be July 20th. In fact, I even sent them an email sooner. Like, well, I told them to unlink me sooner. You know what? I'd rather just take a regular YouTube partnership, which I'll go to in a second. But yeah, like, you know how all the demonetization stuff's happening? I get to avoid a lot of the demonetization stuff because I have 10,000 subscribers. For example, they say, hey, you need 1,000 views before we will review your content. Well, because I have 10,000 subscribers, even though it tells me I have to wait until 1,000 subscribers, or not 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 views on the video, I just hit review, and basically they do it for me right away. It takes probably a couple minutes, maybe a little longer if it's at an inconvenient time. But yeah, I don't have any issues with monetization. So when you have something like that, I'm just like, you know, odds are I won't get kicked like a lot of those other people that did get kicked, which I really do feel bad for. But I was like, you know what, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm big enough to the point where that can't happen to me. Look what happens. It happened to me. So I'm just like, okay, so I guess you just don't value me enough. They say in this email they greatly appreciated the partnership with us, but did they really? If they really, I mean, they enjoyed probably sucking away 10% of my revenue because that's what they did. But if they truly appreciated what I did and my value, they appreciate the value of my content, the quality of my content, the value of the person I am, they wouldn't drop me. So they don't value me enough as a person, as a YouTuber, or as a video editor, or anything like that. So I'm actually happy they let me go. I really am. And I'm going to be applying for a regular partnership, not a multi-channel network. Because of all these networks doing the same thing, and Curse was the next one to do it, If you apply to another network that hasn't done it yet, and you've already been kicked already, odds are you're going to get kicked again. And it's like, really? In fact, on Twitter, when I started panicking and I started to look into this, and there was a bunch of other people that were getting kicked from the partnership, they were saying, yeah, I applied, I was at Broadband TV, and then I got kicked from there, and then I went to Curse 6 months later, got kicked again. That's the pattern I'm talking about. They're going to do it throughout all the networks eventually. If they don't find value in you and your content, you don't make them enough money, they don't want to protect you, and they don't want to be liable if something does go wrong. So they're letting people go. So partnerships are starting to become a thing where you're probably going to have to be managed, which that's probably like 100,000 subscribers, which manage means that basically Content ID doesn't affect a big partner, but you know, basically the network is not as reliable or as like they're not reliable for that person. So yeah, they're getting rid of all these smaller YouTubers. And guess what? Well, YouTube, the partnership itself, if you meet the requirements, you can join. And guess what? You get 100% of your revenue. Trust me, I don't make a whole lot on YouTube. I don't. It's a hobby. But all the money that I make on YouTube goes right back into the channel. I don't benefit from it other than if I need new equipment or if I need more games to play on the channel or new game console like the Switch. Like, I even sold some of my own stuff to get the Switch because it's not necessarily a business expense to say the least. But, you know, I use some of my YouTube revenue for that. I use some of my own money for that. You know, it's just like I put all the money that I do earn from YouTube right back in. There's no way I can make a profit and be able to make this a full-time job. And I don't intend this to be a full-time job. Maybe one day it'd be very cool if I had the opportunity to do so. But odds are, by the time I get to that point, YouTube may not even be the big video platform anymore. You know, it's just like eventually something's going to happen and then all the work that I've done is going to go away. You need to have a backup plan. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. That's just what I'm planning to do, you know? But yeah, I'm going to be doing a regular partnership. As you may know, revenue splits. These multi-channel networks, they take 10%, 20%, 30%, 40% of your revenue. And by the way, there are not many YouTube networks like Curse that do the 90-10 split. So you get 90% and they get 10% and that's it. But they also don't provide as many tools, which by the way, that these other ones offer that you could do yourself. Like they say, here, we'll give you a search engine optimization tool. You know what? You can just use that. You get all the appropriate tags, description, and whatnot. It's going to work out for you, which is pretty convenient. But it's not worth 30% of your revenue just to have that when you could just do it for free. There are tools out there that do that for you. You just have to look around a bit. And plus, there may not be like tools per se, but at least you can find guidelines. Like you're going to have to manually do it, but at least you can do it for free. Yeah, I get time is money sometimes, but when you're making a lot of revenue off of YouTube and these networks take 30% of your big chunk of money, that's a big chunk. So it adds up if you can do it yourself. And I believe Curse really didn't do much for me. The only reason why I stayed with Curse because it was just convenient for me. And now they took me out and they don't value me anymore after 4 years. But that's beside the point. So I'm doing a regular partnership. I'm probably going to be demonetized for a while until YouTube accepts me as a partner. You think I would since I'm over their requirements, but I have no idea how their application process works. I mean, hey, it's like the support is not as quick as like a network. But at the same time, then they go ask YouTube. And then YouTube takes forever to respond. And then they come back like, I don't know what to say. So they don't really help you anyways. So it's like, okay, well, yeah. I don't know how long the application will take. And I told Union for Gamers, unlink me right now. I'm waiting for them to do so. They have not done it yet. But I'm hoping to get me unlinked before July 20th. Because it's just, I just want to move on from these guys. They don't respect me. I guess I just won't want to be a part of them. I don't want to make them any more money than I have to. Even if it makes me lose money a little bit. Even if money's not a big deal to me. But at the same time, it's like, why would I want to support them who don't even want me in the first place? So that's where I'm at. I had a big rant. I don't usually rant at all on my channel. I really don't. But sometimes you just have to do it. You just have to let it all out. And, you know, it's just, YouTube's a good way to do it. It really is. And, yeah, sacrifices have to be made on this transition, but I'm going to have to make this transition anyways. So, if I can leave early, I'll leave early, and they don't get any extra revenue from me. You know, that's good stuff. I'd rather not have them take my revenue if they don't want me. So, yeah, so as you can see, the beginning of the day started really good. I mean, my shoulder's good. From physical therapists, they said, you know what, you're going along pretty well after, you know, this all disaster. And then at the same time, got my AP scores back, got good scores, even though I was real nervous about it. And I get college credit, which makes me happy. And then to end of the day, we get this. Yeah, it's a nice roller coaster of emotions, you know. First episode Pokemon Insurgents, that's my title. Roller coaster of emotions. Ah, whoa. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, a lot happened today. I wanted to talk about it. This is a long video. It really is long. It's not going to be edited. I'm probably, of course, I'll have the messages pop up from Curse and whatnot. But that's about it. That's going to be it for this video. And let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate your thoughts. I mean, I really appreciate your thoughts and your support from the Versus episodes. I read all the comments. Even if I don't respond to all of them, I do read them all, and I do enjoy all your comments. I love all your thoughts. Thank you so much for, you know, listening / watching / whatever. And, yeah. See you guys later. And make sure you go watch the Versus. Please do. Okay, guys. See you guys later.